What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, this game is called Not for Broadcast. Looked pretty good. I played a little bit last night, so we're gonna jump right into it.
Well, that's a very blunt question.
But France is lying to you.
Sorry, it's a broadcaster.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Had very good reviews on Steam, and there's an election going on, I guess.
Hi David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. Alright mate, Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now don't worry, it's not hard and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time.
I think there's a way to skip this.
Have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again. Right, the tapes are loaded and we're all ready for when we get to the first ad break. That's great. Any second now, you should be getting a signal through from the studio. Stay on your toes, mate. It's election night, so all eyes are on this room. We do not want to get fired.
At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
A lot of detail
Every
into this
day.
game.
You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Meghan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic.
Right, button 2 in 3, 2, 1. Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
So I guess that's our timer at the top.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now. Lovely, mate.
The votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing, or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary...
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now, the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
To hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh.
I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. It's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Wicked. We've made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
get ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
Is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolfe, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do
When I
hope
guess it
people
turns
enjoy
green,
it.
that's when you
The
switch
being
over.
with you here
Okay,
today
that
is
makes
among
sense.
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role
Can't be a bad
when I
news.
played Sergeant
Broadcaster.
Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed.
Been on that shot a bit long.
That's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding. Doesn't it? Giving. Suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'd just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Cool, looks like Blunderclash is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
No, we mustn't. Think of Carol.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
But I didn't listen.
Doctor.
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
You need to see this.
No, it's not.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
The virus. The sterility. This formula. This is the key.
We can stop it all.
Yes.
Bloody perfect, mate.
There we go.
We have to ask ourselves.
Broadcast all
At the end of the
the
clip, you'll want to play another
1995
ad.
television
Remember to
stuff,
use the clock at the top to count you in.
Sorry, what?
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button, or the spacebar on your keyboard, for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm, and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you got to do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
And with more than 2 areas of outstanding natural interest, isn't it time your family...
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters. Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I start?
Get ready to play.
Go for it, Pat. Shall I start? Okay.
Go for it, Pat.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you all. Where do I start? Well, what? Where do I start?
They said we
couldn't do it.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, dirty, low-down, lying, southern for you.
Nice.
You saw right through there, Shaq.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry
about the
I've had a
language
couple
there.
of celebrations. Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebrations. Coarser than the grown is funny. Coarser than the grown is funny.
People that were running for
You totally
Let's
missed
be honest,
that.
who can blame Peter for celebrating? Let's be honest, who can blame Peter
Throughout the
for
campaign,
celebrating?
you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party.
Advance are not
A
a
party is what
political
you have
party.
when things are going well.
A party is what you have when
the
things are
country
going
is
well.
suffering.
You don't need a party.
When the country is suffering,
you
you don't
need
need
a
a
party. A
You
team
need a
that can
team.
change things. A team that can change
But today
things.
is day one of a new
That's where you're
day,
hearing the
day
double.
one of a new fairer,
versus-
a better.
So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except
so perhaps
for the
we should all be
rich.
celebrating.
For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be putting their shitting pants on and up in their dusty checkbooks. On and up in
Hold
their
it down a
dusty
bit long
checkbooks.
there, mate.
Again, not inaccurate,
Oh, wow.
but not
Before we
inaccurate.
came out here to address the nation,
Before we
used
came
our
out here to
executive
address the
powers
nation, we used
to
our
pass the
executive
Assets and
powers
Wealth Act.
to pass the
Working with
Assets and
the
Wealth
Wealth
Office,
Act.
we have produced a
Working with the
definitive
tax
list
office,
of
we have
every
produced
person
a
in the country with
definitive
wealth
list of
into the
every
million.
person in the
You
country with
know
wealth into
this
the
sort
million.
of probably you know this sort of probably because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated are not welcome in their
Tomorrow
gated
we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. Offshore, no more hiding wealth funds or creative accounting, trust funds or creative accounting. Unavoidable set of tax laws. Unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you snobs have got nowhere to hide. I've got nowhere to hide. We revoke your passports. We revoke your passport. You want to leave like you threatened before the election. Like you threatened before the election. First, fine. But first, paid back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals, from a nation of warring individuals, to properly fund health and education, to properly fund health and education,
of us
to raise the living standards of us
said
all.
we'd have to raise billions. We'd have to raise you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours. When we've reclaimed what's ours. That's absolute. So to you posh twats. So to
People
you
who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs, to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So
You want to speak up, mate?
Advance have this to say to you. Advance
Just
have
bleep
this
the
to say
wrong
to you.
word.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards. We will put the wealth of this country back. We will put the wealth of this country back in the hands of the people who created it. In the hands of the people who created it.
Today.
Yes. It
Today.
ends today. It ends
And tomorrow,
today.
we'll start making
And
it fair
tomorrow,
again.
we'll start
Just
making it
like
fair
we
again.
promised we would.
Just
And
like
until
we
then,
promised
ladies
we
and
would.
gents, and until then, ladies and gents, we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, interesting acceptance speech there from the interesting acceptance speech there. Our apologies for the fruity language, and our apologies for the fruity language. Bleached out for you in time. Hopefully, we got that bleached out for you in time. Someone's going to be in trouble. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, as the country braces itself for new government, the national Nike News. That's all from us this evening. We'll be back tomorrow news with full coverage of the first day under Advance. With full coverage of the first day under Advance. Have a peaceful.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
With this exquisite limited edition
Walk me
collection,
through.
My
Go to Catch
Salute.
the Perry. Now it's
Sign
down.
up now, and every week we'll send you an authentic, ethically sourced ingredient to add to your salad.
No, got a date.
Build your collection week by week, and very soon you'll have a salad that...
When the programme's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast
Oh, the
went.
last
Each sequence and
Stop
an
bleached
overall
out.
grade.
All right.
Remember,
Oh, didn't you go
grades
catch a
mean
ferry?
bonuses, and they keep the boss happy.
How are you
If
still
you want to know
talking to
more
me?
about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
Oh, I'm gonna go to continue.
Right,
How are you
this
still
is the
talking?
important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid
I'm
and how
broke
much
ass
wealth
poor.
you have
It's fucking
overall.
great.
That bollocks at the bottom shows you financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares, you're a cleaner, for God's sakes.
I
Why would you care? This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks. Alright, mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1. At 7 o'clock, it's the semi-final of the quotation game, and it's a nail-biting quiz tonight as a team of nuclear physicists take on 4 old ladies from East Grinching. That's followed at 8 p.m. by award-winning documentary series The Shape of Now, which tonight looks at the history of the knee-length sock and its importance during the Great Blackouts of 1871. Not one to miss. At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie The Freedom of Being Colin, taking us all the way up to 11:15, where, as usual, Dr. A.
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those. Right, this is the rushes route. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go, and when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
I was about to say. Oh, is there? Oh. These are questions. Oh, this was a tutorial. Okay. The annual company barbecue, you and your family have been invited. You've had a long successful career. Achievement. There's a garden clutching a deer in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green so faces Chris see him sibling. I don't know who see him is. I see him. Borrow your passport. Yeah, just go back to sleep. Here you go. See you later. I think that's enough for one episode. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, let me know, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.